and this is our live chakra attunement. It's the 11th of June already, 2025, and we are having our full moon today, and we're breathing in and breathing out. Full moon in Sagittarius, expansive time to look at the fruits of your labors. What have you been putting out into the world, and how is it growing in your life? Do you have weeds? Do you have strong, healthy plants that are coming in? And I think it's time to take a little bit of time to spend some of our energy on weeding out those things that no longer serve us. As we moved into the June month, the energy of the month, it took us kind of a week to find out what the energy of the month was, is forgiveness. And Kuan Yin is saying, if we can forgive ourselves and forgive others at this time, we're kind of creating the soil for that new growth of a world that is generous, and a world that cares about each other and cares about all the animals on the planet and the soil and the birds and the insects, and recognizes that we are all a part of this. We are synergistic. And so a lot of our imbalances happen because we've ignored all the other life force on the planet and just kind of focused on our own needs, and forgotten that we are part of a community of energy, breathing in and breathing out. So go ahead and visualize your Kuan Yin card this morning from your Kuan Yin prayer card. Visualize the image that we have of Kuan Yin embracing the world. And if there's an angel you'd rather see, or a deity you work with, just picture that embrace coming in to the planet. And as you're breathing, you can imagine yourself embracing the planet with love, and you can imagine yourself being embraced by the divine feminine mother at the same time. So it's breathing in and out and imagining both realities, imagining yourself as the divine feminine goddess loving the earth and your family and your pets and your community and your trees, and imagine yourself on the earth being loved by the divine feminine goddess. Dearest Lady Kuan Yin, I call on you to help me love and accept myself fully. I ask that you grant me a full measure of compassion for myself and for others. I pray that those suffering in the world can see and feel your loving presence. I pray that hardened hearts will melt in the presence of your compassionate understanding. I pray that the waters of grace and compassion that you pour on the earth will nourish the seeds of love and compassion in all hearts, creating gardens of beauty within all living beings. It is my intention to nourish the garden within myself through prayer, meditation, right thinking. In my heart, my garden flourishes, spilling over and filling my world with the fragrance of the garden. Thank you, dear Lady Kuan Yin, for your presence in my life and in my world. And such a powerful prayer. And recently I had been listening to some astrologers out there talking about the time we're in the full moon, and seeds that have been planted. And this prayer actually embodies a lot of what humanity is moving towards. And I think of how interesting that Kuan Yin gave it to us, I don't know, maybe 12 years ago or so, or maybe longer, I don't even remember. But she asked this year that instead of an invocation for the year, the prayer would be the Kuan Yin prayer, to use that every day this year. And the more I kind of look at what's going on out there in the world of astrologers and other channels and shamans, I see the same message that's in that prayer. Humanity needs that compassion for one another, and also the compassion for self. So on Monday, which I think was the 9th, we mentioned on the chakra call that Jupiter, the planet of expansion, which is also the ruler of Sagittarius, so this full moon, Jupiter went into Cancer. So we have Cancer being the theme of caring and self-care, taking that time. We're getting here on the path of sort of the greatest, transformational times, changes. So there's a lot more rattling out there, things seeming to be falling apart, and earth changes and weather patterns and airplane issues and whatever. And all that's happening during this increasing time where it's about self-care. It's about deep caring and putting our focus on that and recognizing that when you can take care of yourself, you're connecting through these energy centers, these chakras, and your meditation practice. You're connecting to the vibrational quantum reality, which is real time in a sense. And that's where we're changing and recreating the world. So by taking self-care, you're putting that caring for the body, that reverence for the vessel, that not pushing yourself, not going into extensive worry. That's what you're putting out into the vibrational field that we're all connected to. If you're worrying constantly and sitting in front of the TV looking at all the disastrous stuff going on and worrying about the disasters, that's what you're sending out into the world. So self-care right now, if you've thought of it as being selfish, especially when other people are suffering, recognize that you're helping yourself being more of a pure, balanced being of light, so you can bring that light into the world. And the more you do feel peaceful and calm, the more likely your actions in the world will be peaceful and calm. So you begin to see how important it is to get that quiet time, to sit in nature and listen to the birds, to escape from the harsh peppering of negative information that's constantly coming out into our energy field, and to find the energy field of peace and harmony, and to bring that forward. You'll bring it forward into your work and your families, but you're also bringing it forward into the extended world. And so understanding that, just letting yourself really get that sense, and your mental understanding of it will only be enhanced and fully understood when you allow yourself to get into these states. So the practices, the meditation, the mindfulness, the breathing, these are so important. Breathing in and breathing out. So continuing to breathe, drawing that breath into the body deeply, deeply. That's good. Continuing to breathe, drawing that breath in deeply, deeply, deeply. And shake yourself out like a wet dog does when he comes out of the pond now. So you've been breathing for a bit. Shake yourself off now. The arms nice and loose, the shoulders. Shake off all those worries and those fears for the moment, and breathe into your light body, coming into the body, up the chakras, seeing the red light up and the orange light up and the yellow light up, and moving up to the heart and the center, and the green lighting up. Green light, go. And coming into the throat, the blue chakra opening up so we can communicate with love into the world, and the third eye, indigo, opening up, and the crown, the violet to the white light. So once again, just breathing in and releasing with the heart exercise sound, which is ah. Sweep the arms out and up, and do 2 or 3 of these. Ah. I'm opening my heart. Ah. Connecting my heart to the divine. Ah. I'm healing my heart. Ah. I'm happy in my heart. And breathing in, surround the body in a container of light, below the feet, above the head, in front of the body, behind the body, to the right and the left of the body. Focusing on your root chakra now, keeping the spine straight, and you could kind of gently tap your bottoms of your feet on the floor where you are, and kind of just feel the energy vibe coming up the legs to the root and coming down from the root down the legs. Bottom of the center of the feet, you have chakras there, and they connect you to the new healed whole Mother Earth. The earth in her purity, breathing in, breathing out, the blueprint of the new age, breathing in, breathing out. It's a low-toned Om for the exercise to wake it up and to connect with it, and to say, hello, I'm here, let's wake up. And the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra is Lam. And when we do that mantra together, you can feel the resonance of the root chakra really waking up and activating for you. So let's ground to the new healed whole Mother Earth, breathing in red energy. Breathing in, sitting tall. We're going to do that again, just like that, with that long, deep connection for yourself, really grounding right and left leg, foot, balanced. Ready? Taking a breath, just squiggle around in your sits bone, feel your root chakra connected to the earth. Mentally repeat, I am more grounded. I am fully connected and safe in this moment. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming up to the navel chakra, orange. So now begin to breathe into that rainbow vibration, bringing the orange energy fully into your auric field, feeling it run through your system, and concentrate at the second chakra, the navel area. Inspiration, sexuality, the desire to birth something. Let's birth a peaceful day, a peaceful world. Breathing in and out, orange. It's a medium toned Om to activate it and wake it up. One syllable Sanskrit mantra is Vam. Ready? Vam. Breathing in, expand your lungs. Breathing out, will come up to the solar plexus. And really shine your solar plexus out. It's very important. The heart and the solar plexus right now are very important on our planet and in our human race. This is where we're getting through that idea that power is control and overpowering others. And we're seeing people trying to roar that out in the world. And this is getting into sovereignty. So as you're breathing into your yellow chakra there at the solar plexus, about 1.5 inches above your navel, coming up under your breastbone, wrapping around to your adrenals. So just imagine you're bringing the sunshine in. However you imagine that, maybe laying on a beach and feeling that warmth on your back of the solar plexus or the front of it. Let's bring your central sun into your system now. Your personal power, your sense of self-worth, yellow energy. It is a higher toned Om to spin it and activate it. And the one syllable Sanskrit mantra is Ra. Ready? Om Ra. mentally repeating, I am worthy, I am worth it, I am grounded and safe, I am creative, and I am worthy. So the yellow chakra, feel that sun shining through your body. Use the energy of this full moon to expand your sense of personal power. Ready? Good. So those first three, boy, these are dealing with your everyday life, and it's important to kind of activate those first thing in the morning because they're going to support the opening of this beautiful heart, breathing into your heart chakra. Yeah, that's our exercise. So those deep sighs, the day is done, you've completed your tasks, the sun is shining, you can relax. Self-care. Yum is the one solo Sanskrit mantra, and green is the color. Yum. Yum. Rub the heart, place the hands in Anjali Mudra in front of the heart. You can lay the palms on the heart, rub counterclockwise if you're needing to give yourself a little love. If you're full of love, you can rub clockwise and spread it out. Let's do it one more time, visualizing that green. Ready? Deep sighs at the end of that high tone. Yum. 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 So opening up the heart, piercing the veils, love and acceptance. Take a moment to think of your family, your soul family, your blood family, your frequency family. Send them a little love. The circle. Sending love to Dennis and Stephen and Andre and Paul and Sarah and Emma and Jessica and everyone who's here. A little bit of love. Visualize. Okay, now we come up to the throat. You can still have your hands in Anjali Mudra if you want. Keep that spine straight. You're going to do the lion breath, so you might have to pop the hands out of the Anjali Mudra and into the lion pause. The tongue comes out to the chin, and you focus on blue like the sky. Vibrancy. Get some vibrancy in the body. It's really important to get that tongue out to the chin. That's a midline going down the body all the way to the root. So this is important. The movements and flaring up the pause. And visualizing that expansive blue sky. Good. Now the one syllable Sanskrit mantra is hum as well, but we don't use the lion breath for it, we chant it. Visualizing that blue opening your throat. Hum, 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 hum. And using the expansiveness of the Sagittarius full moon to just be like a little mega tuner for your vibe and feel your vibes expanding out into your space, your room, your house, your community, your world. Turning the palms up to receive now. We're reaching, so the throat chakra was the first of the upper three that deal with communication, the connectiveness to all beings and galactically in all these levels. So now we're going into the third eye, the second of these top three chakras. This is indigo. So start breathing in indigo. Like imagine you could smell it, taste it, feel it filling your circle of light, your container of light, your auric field. Indigo, third eye. This is where our vision can open and get out of separation and duality and begin to see wholeness. So the palms are turned up, and I like to take a moment of gratitude here at the third eye. All these things we have to be grateful for. Take a moment. How many times did you complain since you got up this morning, or worry, or moan about something? Now breathe in and feel that joy and express something. You can say it out loud, something you're grateful for. I'm grateful for this circle. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for this body. Even though I over-criticize it, I'm going to mitigate that with gratitude. It's getting my essence and awareness and thinking and experience of this earth journey. And what a time to be on an earth journey. It's an amazing time. Remind yourself of that. You're in a transition time when the earth is moving from material reality into a spiritual reality, and you're part of making that happen. Breathing in, breathing out. So our exercise is a high-pitched and the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra is Sham. Ready? Sham, 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 sham. So good. And breathing in again, indigo. Sham, 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 sham. Take a moment to breathe in and out. Feel your bubble of light, your container of light, your aura strong and radiant, your spinal cord aligned with all your chakras moving up it, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Yeah, and so the violet is what we're coming up to now. We'll keep our palms still open. Start to visualize your guides, your guardians that you're grateful for, your angels, your teachers, the spiritual beings. Wow, when you start to visualize how many wonderful beings there are out in the world, and spiritual teachers and deities and guides and guardians and angels, boy, how could you not be happy? Breathing in, breathing out. The crown chakra is the purple, amethyst, violet, going to the white light, streaming up from the top of your head, activating the pineal gland, opening things up. And we're going to go ahead and tone the exercise, which is whoa. It's a deep whoa, 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 going to the highest that you can. Keep the palms open and receive the shower of light back from the universe, letting that moon really activate it for you today. Ready? Receiving the shower of light, love, and peace. The second round, nice straight spine. Ready? To get that second sound in there. Sound is so important, and I was just recently read some scientific pages, which were scientifically beyond me, but energetically in quantum reality I understand, and they're just realizing now that sound affects the DNA. It actually changes the helix in the body, and they're not talking about chakras yet, but we are, and we know how these chakras kind of are, all those aspects in your DNA are kind of mimicking the chakras. So we're activating energetically with sound as you do this. And it's being recognized now as a huge healing tool. I mean, there are many of us that already knew this and have been working with sounds and bowls and tuning forks, but the recognition by the scientific community is very powerful. So sound vibration and making it in your body, the sounds that you make are super important. That's why laughter is such good medicine, right? Well, anyway, there's lots that you can do for yourselves, and lots of research now, and realize that, all the noise of the control freaks out there trying to still be a power over others rather than a power with others is pretty noisy. And it's kind of, if you're not looking for it, you could miss the phenomenal things that are going on in the planet right now. And those changes, if we keep visualizing those changes are going to start coming in massively and overriding the negativity. We have to do that internally within ourselves. And all of us, each and every one of you knows that you have noise inside of you that likes to get in there and worry you and stir up fear. And so you have to work with that. And that's where mindfulness and getting to know your mind is so important. Breathing in, breathing out. The one-syllable Sanskrit mantra for the crown chakra is the toning of Om. And so we're going to close the circle, tone the Om for the crown chakra, and acknowledge each other, all with 3 toning of beautiful Om together. Ready? Om.